Hey there guys, what's up? This is Neppy. It's been a long time since I record, since I upload a video onto my main channel. Yeah, it's been a long time, everyone. Um, if if you guys did not, tune into my streams, uh, I'm gonna update you guys on my life for a bit. So yeah, my birthday has passed. I'm 31 years old, and my birthday it was pretty fun. Uh, Went to a restaurant with my younger brother and my mom, and I had a I had a birthday stream the day after, which it's which is pretty fun too. I Everyone had a blast. I also had a blast playing Smash Bros. And also, I enjoyed my 2 week vacation off. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed my 2 week vacation off. So it's pretty enjoyable, and it was worth it. It was worth the relaxation. Although I did stream a lot. I did stream quite a lot. I think it was like 4 times I stream a week. Yeah, so I streamed quite a lot, but well worth it. It was well worth it. It was well worth it. I wanted to spend more time. I wanted to spend more time streaming, and yeah, I wanted to spend more time streaming and also relax on the and also relax on my 2 week off. So yeah, right now, let's put that to the side because we're going to watch Sonic Dark Gaia, Infection AU. Now uh we've seen AU infection stories like Sonic, not Sonic, Smash Bros. So right now we're gonna watch Sonic Dark Gaia Infection AU. All right, let's pop in here.
Welcome everyone, we are back with another video, and today we are going to be covering the Sonic Gaia Infection AU. Now, we've had a lot of very interesting alternate timelines, alternate stories in the Sonic universe. Now, this is kind of like a continuation from Sonic Unleashed, and in Sonic Unleashed, Dr. Eggman shatters the world with a laser, releasing Dark Gaia, which is an ancient evil transforming Sonic into the infamous werehog we known him as before. As Sonic
Oh yeah.
travels the world collecting the Chaos Emeralds and to repair the planet to defeat Dark Gaia while managing his werehog transformation. With the help of Chip, aka Light Gaia, they're able to fight and defeat Dark Gaia. But in this alternate story, Dr. Eggman actually revives Dark Gaia once again, and it does not go very well. We are going to react to the 3 videos that are attached to this story and go over all.
Does this man not learn his damn lesson? Does he not learn his lesson of what happened? What happens if he releases Dark Gaia? Because he because Dark Gaia he could he could destroy the planet or something. And not to mention Eggman, he almost shattered the planet into pieces. So does this man not learn his lesson? Does he not learn? I guess he doesn't. He really doesn't.
The character sheets in the process. But without further ado, everybody, let's get right into it. Dr. Eggman signing in. It has been 8 days since I have regrettably released Dark Gaia once again. Immediately after the planet had broken apart, contaminated beasts started to roam. I have named them the Infected Nightmares. Okay, Infected Nightmares. They are much like the nightmares and deep nightmares that appeared the first time I had disrupted the Gaia rebirth cycle. The one exception is that these demons carry a virus, and now the infection is spreading rapidly. So now there's 3 different versions of the whole process. As far as we know, the virus is passed to another by being scratched by an infected nightmare. It can also be passed from someone who has become infected, and it takes a total of 48 hours before being fully infected. We've also discovered that within this 48-hour time frame, Light Gaia, or Chip, has the ability to retract the transmitted disease with light energy. He did this with Tails. I suppose it was rather lucky, so he saved Tails in the process. On a related note, the only one who hasn't been affected is Silver. Though he has not been healed, he has experienced 0 symptoms. I do not know what causes his immunity. Perhaps a gene or the fact that he's from the future, we can't know.
Or maybe the fact that he's immune to this virus.
After the 48 hours has passed, you will enter what I call the first stage. Light Gaia can no longer reverse the disease. The scratch mark seems to leak with dark energy. The second you enter the stage, it's possible to infect another. In the second stage, the victim will start shedding. Whether it be fur, quills, feathers, scales, or whatever the rodent has, you can notice the patches of skin being revealed. Usually the victim is quite distressed now. Wow. So they pretty much lose everything. In the third stage, the victim will usually start to become very agitated. Not only do they suffer from bone breakage, but the victim's skin will develop spots as if something's trapped underneath. It's quite disturbing. That is really terrifying, actually, when you think about it.
That's terrifying.
The fourth stage is definitely interesting. The victim has now begun the mutation process, and it seems to be the most painful step. Usually all sanity is lost at this point. Wouldn't want to be in their shoes, so they just lost complete control in general. In the fifth and final stage, the mutation is completed. I believe that the victim is 100% under Dark Gaia's control. The mutated are equally, if not more dangerous than an infected nightmare. Do not engage. Like everything, it looks like it's kind of like semi-melted too. Wow.
Damn. Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. Was that Rouge and Knuckles?
That is terrifying.
Okay, so starting off with, of course, week 1 of the apocalypse.
That is really very terrifying. That's Rouge and Knuckles.
Sonic seems to be in okay spirits, but his sanity is pretty much at the medium over here. He's not infected and he's not injured, but of course, he is looking a little bit worried about what's about to happen. Then we got Tails, who looks like he's actually been scratched or bitten on the chest. Everything seems to be a little high except for his strength and health, which is really, really low. And in infected, it says not yet, which means he could still actually turn. Then we have Knuckles over here, who is considered missing, and it even says on the side notes, last seen by Shadow, was traveling with Rouge to retrieve the Master Emerald. We have Rouge over here, of course, who is also traveling with Knuckles and is still missing in action. We have Silver over here, who basically has low health, hunger, thirst, and stress, and it looks like he's been badly damaged, but he cannot get infected, which is very, very interesting that he's immune to this virus. And then we have Amy Rose, who is deceased, and on the side notes it said that she sacrificed herself to save Cream. Now we have Big the Cat, which for the most part seems to be okay. His lowest percentage is his hunger, which is 48%. He's not infected, he's not injured, he's just very upset and very afraid. To be honest, that's pretty on brand for Big the Cat, at least as far as I know. Then we got Espio, who has very low health, strength, hunger, thirst, everything. He hasn't been infected, but he is heavily injured. And as you can tell on a side note, he does have an amputated limb before the infection spread. So that means he did get attacked and he was about to become fully infected until he was able to stop it just in time. Then we have Shadow over here, who's pretty low on sanity, hunger, and thirst. He did go into shock after he failed to save Omega. That means we lost Omega in this storyline, but he isn't infected and he isn't injured. And then we have Infinite over here, where everything is completely low except
And as you notice that Shadow's inhibitor rings was taken off, so he's probably trying to defeat the infected nightmares, which maybe they becoming stronger or something, or more stronger than Shadow.
for his stress, he is injured, and yes, he is infected under stage 2. Infected nightmares were not affected by Phantom Ruby, and in his inventory is the shattered Phantom Ruby pieces. And then we have Blaze the cat over here. She is pretty much fine for the most part, but she is injured and very stressed in this situation. She has been fighting. She isn't infected though. We have Cream the rabbit. Of course, we did acknowledge that Amy was trying to protect Cream, and as you can tell, Cream does have Amy's headband in her inventory. Then we have Vector the crocodile, who is infected, you guys. As you can tell, they're
you can't. No way. There's no way you can't amputate his mouth. No way. Yeah. Yeah, he got caught.
Is a scratch mark right by his mouth area, so currently it is not looking good for him. Then of course, as confirmed in Shadow's character sheet, Omega is gone, accidentally fell into the Earth's core and disintegrated. Then we have Chip, aka Light Gaia, where everything seems fine except for strength. Of course, not possible to be infected, not injured, basically just still trying to help in the situation. And then of course you have Dr. Eggman, who basically brought Dark Gaia back again. And on the side notes, Death Egg completely destroyed in the Gaia rebirth cycle. This is Tails signing in. It has been 13 days since Eggman has released Dark Gaia again. Sonic and I decided to go out and look for Knuckles and Rouge. They've been missing ever since they took off to get the Master Emerald. Oh man. Ever since Dark Gaia was awakened again, the Chaos Emeralds lost their power and all the temples were destroyed inside the core of the planet when Sonic and Chip defeated it for the first time a while back. Wow, they like lost all the power from it. Our only chance now is the Master Emerald, except when we flew to Angel Island, it had fallen. The Master Emerald is gone and I'm really afraid something bad has happened, but maybe Rouge and Knuckles was able to retrieve it. I don't think they made it out. Definitely don't think they made it out. No, this isn't right. They would have been back by now. They've been gone too long. They should have came back. That's the thing. They definitely got infected, man.
Yep.
They definitely did. I don't even know what to think now. Sonic has been completely on edge ever since I was almost infected, not to mention Amy passing. I'm lucky he's even letting me outside. As long as I stay on the tornado, he's somewhat okay. Amy?
Hey.
Are you serious about Amy? Speaking of Amy's passing, we found out these infected nightmares lose the ability to infect people in the daytime. The sun chases off all of Dark Gaia's minions except for the infected nightmares. Oh.
I mean, that sounds good. Because once the daylight comes in, the affected nightmares lose the ability to affect people.
Oh, wow. The infected nightmares lose Dark Gaia's energy when the sun rises. It sounds like a good thing, but with all that energy lost, they need to regain more somehow. That's how Amy died. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
They
ate her?
Oh man.
What?
What in the living Jesus?
Oh.
Usually Tails got his ass beat, but Amy? She got eaten too. What did she do to deserve this? Oh man. Just damn, just sad.
My god. Usually it's Tails getting like the worst end of this situation, but not Amy being the one. I do not understand what Amy did to deserve this. All right, as you can tell, now we're in the week 6 category, and now starting off with Sonic, where everything is starting to get a little lower. He's still not infected and not injured. But if you look in the side notes, he was the first to cut his quills due to the new quarantine laws of the whole infection that was spreading. Judging from this picture of Tails, it looks like he was able to stop the infection, which is absolutely amazing. So Tails is in pretty good shape right now. And even on the side notes, it says upset that Sonic will not allow him on missions, especially after what happened to him. Then we got Scrap Metal Sonic over here. Of
Hey yo, I don't blame for Sonic for not bringing Tails to his mission because he almost got caught. He really almost got caught. So yeah, I think he should like he should stay and just try to research for the Chaos Emeralds.
course can't get infected in this situation, but is heavily damaged. Then we're back to Silver. Silver's been able to hold his own. Of course, you already know he still can't get infected. He has quite a few rings in his inventory, and of course protects Tails' lab where everyone stays for safety. So he's kind of like their protector in this situation. Then we got some more characters over here. We got Jet the Hawk. Basically, he is injured, not infected. Stress levels are completely low though. And our poor Big the cat is now considered missing. Now, I have no idea what's happened to Big. Hopefully we do find out. And then, as you can tell on the side notes, snuck out to find Froggy, but hasn't been seen since. Then we got Espio, which looks like he has like a robotic leg. He's been really holding his own. I actually kind of like this design of Espio.
Okay,
His
that's a
stress
really cool
levels is
design.
completely zero. But in the side notes, it says hunting down the infected nightmares that exposed him and
Absolutely love his design. He looks really cool in the robotic leg.
Vector. Then we got Shadow. It looks like Shadow is like completely ready for war. Everything seems to be good. He seems to be in better spirits now. Of course, he is still injured, but he is exhausted and of course grieving, especially with what happened with Omega. Then we got Charmy. We finally have an update on Charmy. Stress levels are completely low, but everything else seems fine. Not infected, not injured. Unaware of the infected nightmares though, found by Jet. Then we got Cream the Rabbit, of course. Everything seems fine except for the stress, but on the side notes, reunited with Cheese after he was rescued by Jet. Okay, and then we have Vector over here, where it looks like he's been kind of like treated with his infection. It is say he's fighting the infection with Eggman's help, so the fact that Eggman's helping them in the situation shows that the whole catastrophe is a very serious matter. Then we've got Vanilla the Rabbit, who is heavily injured right now. Stress levels are completely low. Basically takes care of everyone at Tails' lab, was almost eaten before
Hey.
rescued by Sonic. Blaze the cat with a new outfit over here. Seems to be pretty good. Still injured, of course, in this situation, but trying to get into the Earth's core to the Gaia Colossus. So Blaze is still fighting this war, trying to stop this. Then we got Chip over here trying so hard to heal everyone 24/7. So they're just absolutely exhausted in this situation. Then we have Eggman, who's been researching the infected nightmares and the mutated. He's got one dead Chaos Emerald, face mask, he's fully protected from everything. His whole stats, he seems to be fine, but he's trying so hard to try to stop this as well. And after what we witnessed from from those videos, Knuckles and Rouge, it does not look good, you guys. Both their danger levels are extreme. Constantly feeds, extremely strong and aggressive for Knuckles. It's been 20 days since the mutation. For Rouge, it's been 19. Completely feral and, of course, hates the light. So that's a big thing, you guys. The mutated, for the most part, hate the light. And, of course, they are under Dark Gaia's control now. This is Shadow signing in. It's been 45 days since the doctor re-released Dark Gaia. I'm currently on my way to his laboratory. He says that he's found Rouge. Rouge is definitely not the same anymore though, Shadow. He's not gonna like it. I saw her and Knuckles going to retrieve the Master Emerald during the beginning of the chaos. I was unaware at the time, but apparently each Chaos Emerald lost its power. Perhaps they were going to protect it before it was lost as well. Oh man. After a few dreadful weeks full of loss and horror, we were told to shorten our quills and fur. The infected nightmares are dangerous. They can grab anything in a 35-yard radius within the span of a second. Might as well make it harder. When the planet broke apart, I was with Omega. One of the monsters came out, pulling him down into the core. I seen him turn into ash right before my eyes. I took off my limiter rings and destroyed it before it could get me too. Is Shadow gonna be our savior here? It was surprisingly strong. I barely made it away just from that one creature. I was able to gather some equipment.
So if you guys do not know, I did explain it before that once Shadow takes off his inhibitor rings, he completely becomes stronger to defeat all enemies. Um, and that's where he took his inhibitor rings off in the Sonic 06, Sonic the Hedgehog in 2005. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it's 06 or 05. But yeah, he once he took them off, he becomes a lot stronger and beats like a lot of enemies. But in this story, it's possibly that he's been nerfed, or 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 the infected nightmares are really stronger than him.
But bullets can't penetrate their armor. You have to find the weak spots, the eyes on their body. So they actually have weak spots for this, which is good to know. After seeing the successful ones make it to safety, I found Cream. She was hiding away after being rescued by Amy. She was eaten alive by those things, and Cream watched it happen. Ridiculous. I took her to Tails' laboratory before she was hurt too. Sonic was in hysterics. It wasn't like him, but sanity loss isn't judged when you're told that many people you care for were suddenly killed. Amy was dead, Tails was unconscious, people were unsuccessful fleeing. They're losing everyone. After people were infected and started mutating at different speeds, we knew the situation was even worse than we thought. Espio was Scratch, and he amputated his limb before it spread, unlike Vector. He couldn't do that. Like Gaia is utterly useless. He's weak and tired, as if it was some mortal. During a moment of carelessness, I was Scratch and he collapsed before he could heal me. It didn't matter. Turns out that I'm immune. Of course I am.
Man, cut him some slack, Shadow. He's trying his best to tell everyone as he can. Just cut him some slack. It's like he's the only one doctor that can cure everyone. So he's really trying his best to like cure everyone as the best he can.
At least I have Rouge. I don't know why she's here at the doctor's lab. Maybe they have a plan to sort out this disaster. Having a working Chaos Emerald would make this much easier, more hopeful.
Shadow?
Shadow? He's about to find out. Oh no. Yep. Rouge. Oh god, Shadow, you are not gonna like this, man. He's too late. Oh my god. Oh no. Not you, too. Now, lastly, with these character sheets, we are at week 11, and Sonic with Amy's hammer, which I absolutely love.
Look at him.
Like, Sonic
he is ready
to fight back now. Everything for the
He's ready to fucking kick some ass. He's ready to he's ready for war. He's totally ready. He's not gonna just stand here and just see his friends getting killed by the infected nightmares. He will not stand. He will not just stand there. He's ready to kick some freaking ass.
most part seems okay, but his hunger and thirst is completely low. He's not injured, he's not infected. He seems to be okay, but he is doing whatever he can to protect his friends. He did find Amy's hammer, once again, of course, filled with purposefulness. Then we got Tails, who is completely, for the most part, probably one of the best in general for everyone. Forced to stay in the protected lab, researching the dead Chaos Emerald, so it looks like Sonic is still not letting Tails leave. But to be honest, it is a good thing after Tails almost got fully infected from that situation. Then we have Chip over here, whose health and strength is pretty much at the bottom, trying to heal others. They literally have no energy left. There's not much more they have left in the tank. Then we have Silver over here, who basically has been scratched, has been heavily injured, but is still fighting, of course, because he is still immune. But on the side notes over here, his powers are becoming stronger and more enhanced. Blaze the cat, of course, is also still fighting, still injured, still trying to get into the Earth's core. Then we have Espy over here.
But then she find out what she's seeing.
Unfortunately, he fought so hard. He even successfully killed the infected nightmare that attacked him in Vector. But unfortunately, he was killed by Infinite moments later. As you can tell over here, Charmy seems to be okay, not injured or infected. Pretty much good, in denial, but stays with Vanilla. Then we have Vanilla over here, which stress levels are still really low, making sure everyone is taking care of themselves. So basically helping treat the other people. Cream and Cheese, of course, seems to be in better spirits as well. They seem to be pretty good, staying safe with everyone. And then Big the Cat is still missing, is trying to be found by Jet's search party. So we still don't even know where Big is and what's happening. Then we got Jet, who is heavily injured in this, travels with his crew, leader of the rescue team. Who knows what's gonna happen? I feel like with the next set of character sheets, it does not look good for Jet right now. And now we have Wave over here, who's also injured. Arm was torn completely off by something, and I don't know what the something is. Who knows what that could be? Then we have Storm over here, who is not infected, a little bit injured, and then they rescued Wave, then found Jet. So they seem to be okay. It's just the stress levels are completely low. Then we got Shadow over here. I actually like the way Shadow looks here. I like how he has the weapon set to go. He's trying to find an answer in the side notes, and he even says in his quote, "I'm gonna change you back, Rouge." So he is on a mission. After seeing how Rouge turned out, he is on a mission to stop this infection once and for all. Then we got Scrap Metal Sonic is upgraded after breaking down. Now we got Scrap Orbot, and the side notes basically keeps all the infected and mutated in their cells below Eggman's lab. So they're doing their job, working for Eggman, trying to keep this under control. And as you can tell over here, Eggman is literally hard at work, everybody. His stats are pretty much good. His stress levels is kind of like in the middle, but he is still researching the infected nightmares and the mutated.
Well, look at him. Eggman is working hard to research for the infected nightmares. Well, just to basically look for any types of cure.
And now we have an update of the full-on mutated over here. We have Knuckles the Echidna, which looks absolutely horrifying in this picture. Constantly feeds, extremely strong and aggressive, 55 days since the mutation. Of course, we got Rouge over here, completely feral, hates the light, and can fly. 54 days since the mutation for that, and the location of Rouge is in a cell of Eggman's laboratory. So as we mentioned, Eggman is holding some of these mutated and infected below. And then we've got Infinite, who we did confirm is infected, screams into Mask, echoing and causing other infected to follow. So the fact that Infinite is being used for other mutated or infected to just follow what he does, that is very interesting. So now we're going to go over these last few pictures that the creator did post afterwards. And of course, at the top, it says splitting everyone into 3 main groups. We have your average Mobian, a Mobian that's been infected and mutated, and the infected nightmares categorized with all of Dark Gaia's minions. So as you could tell, the average Mobian is Sonic. He's not infected. He's completely fine. Then we have Knuckles, who is mutated. This looks absolutely terrifying here. The fact that this is kind of like an infected Mobian, and then the infected nightmare is the third one, which are Dark Gaia's minions. So this is also a very interesting thing here. We have the nightmares all have the same qualities, each one having the ability to hunt you down and eat you alive. The regular small nightmares and deep nightmares cannot infect, lacking venom, but can possess a body. Luckily, the infected ones cannot possess, but can survive in daylight, unlike the other minions. The mutated can walk in daylight as well. So we have the nightmare, the deep nightmare, and the infected nightmare, and it shows here over here in the top right, Dark Gaia's minions glow in the night. Then we have the 3 mutated over here. They are completely infected Mobians. They don't know who they are anymore. Dark Gaia controls them completely now, and there's no saving them. They would literally kill anyone in their path. And as you can tell over here, we have Knuckles, Rouge, and Infinite. I believe it's been anywhere between 50 to 60 days since their mutation, and that is what they look like completely. And then, of course, here are the characters that we lost in the process. So we have Amy Rose, who passed on day 1, eaten alive by 4 infected. I did not know she was eaten by 4 infected. That is absolutely terrible. Vital organs such as the heart, lungs, and liver are missing. Then we have Omega, which also passed on day 1, pulled into the core of the earth by an infected nightmare crawling out. Surprisingly, a huge piece of torso was recovered, though it's mostly the shell. Everything else was completely disintegrated. And then poor Espio passed on day 76, in over his head, focused on killing one infected nightmare in particular, which is basically the one that got him in Vector. Though successful in killing it, Infinite was nearby, clawing out a large piece of his skull. So Espio, I feel like, went through the most because He had an infection, he was able to stop it, he even got a new leg, and he wanted revenge. And I felt like he went in too far deep, and of course, Infinite got him in the end. So because Chip has used so much of his energy to heal as many as he could, he pretty much has almost lost his mind to the point where in the ending of this video, he sends us a message. Your work means nothing. You will not win.
Jesus,
Sonic,
terrifying.
you don't understand. You will not win. I am the light, forever burning. Which maybe shows that Chip could potentially fall under this infection in some way, shape, or form. So that's the story.
Nah, it's pretty much that he, like, once he's, like, really tired, like, it could be that Dark Gaia's dark powers is seeping into Chip, and now Dark Gaia is kind of gaining control onto Chip.
Pretty much that I've researched up until this point. This was quite interesting. I love the details on all the characters. I love the details on like how the infection spreads, even the designs of how the fully mutated even look like. I personally would love to see more. I love like going over all like these AU storylines. I kind of want to do more. If you guys have any suggestions for any other AU storylines, I would love to cover it on my channel. And make sure you all check out the creator, everyone. I will leave a link in the description below. But that wraps it up, everybody, for today's video. If you would like to see more, please like, comment.
All right. So what do you guys think about the video? I honestly, for me, I love the AU story a lot. The story is really good. The character designs, it's horrifying. It is horrifying, man. But I absolutely like it. It get me the chills, man. I was actually scared of them. I was actually scared. I got like, it's horrifying, man. And yeah, it's a really good story. I would love to hear what's on the next chapter of Sonic Dark Gaia 8, Dark Gaia AU. I wanted to know what's the next chapter. Yeah, like it's pretty enjoyable, and I absolutely love the AU stories as well. Ever since the Smash Bros. AU came up on my feed, I watched it, and I was like, I enjoyed it, and especially for Smash Brothers. You guys know that I played Smash Brothers every single Monday. Every Monday, I've played Smash Brothers for a lot of times. I played Smash Brothers, and I love that damn game. I can't stop playing that game. And the Smash Bros. Infection AU just hit the one. I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the story. So I want if you guys have any suggestions on maybe another infection AU stories, please put down in the comments. I would like to know. So maybe we can all watch it together, probably on the stream, or maybe make a reaction video on YouTube. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section. I would like to see your suggestions. And but yeah, I love I like the AU stories a lot. I like a lot more. So yeah, I wanted to see the next chapter of Sonic Dark Gaia Infection AU and the Smash Brothers as well. But you know, like these stories, it takes time. It's not like it's not like a corporate company. It's just like a fan-made horror stories and whatever. So it takes time to it takes it takes time to like get it done for stuff like this. All right, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like what are my thoughts? What are my thoughts about this? About this? Like I said before, if Eggman just learned his lesson, if he would just learn his lesson, this wouldn't been happen. This wouldn't happen like at all. Sonic would go about his day, just being him, while Chip is resting, and that would be it, you know. And that would be totally it. But no, it's like Eggman. He just wants to do it over again, just so he can he can have the world to himself, have the world to himself. But that, like, it's, you know, it's like he knows, he absolutely knows that it's going to backfire. But this time, people are getting infected by the infected nightmares. He's like, he should have learned his lesson, and as well for as well for the other team. I just hope that everyone. I just hope that everyone is going to be okay. I know it's like Sonic has been like in worse situations. Like it's been in worse situations. I know he's been in worse situations, but this one is kind of a little bit dark. But he'll get through to it. He'll get through to it. I know he can. Same goes with Shadow and Silver. Like once they gathered the Chaos Emeralds, all three of them will go to their super forms and then defeat Dark Gaia, and everything is saved. But we'll have to find out on the next chapter. Alright, it's time to wrap this up. So, my social media, links are in the description. Twitter, Blue Sky, Twitch, Discord, all of them links are in the description. And as well as for this guy's video, go check him out. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.